We're live with Lunch Break Live. Take it away, Chef Stacey. Let's get cooking.
Hi, everybody. How are you? I am Chef Stacey with Simply Pure, and I am here to cook for you today. So thank you for joining us. We are going to do something super simple and easy, and then for lunch. And I want to bring in Uniqua. Everybody say hi. She's going to assist me with making our lunch today. So we're making a garlic fettuccine with Cashew Alfredo. Super simple, super easy. And let's get started. So I have some cashews that have been soaking for a couple of hours in really, really hot water. And I'm going to go ahead and have Uniqua rinse these for me because you don't want to keep that water that's on the cashews. So you can go ahead and rinse that. Here you go. With a colander or a strainer or something. And while she's doing that, I'm going to show you guys the pasta that we're going to be using. So, I'm sorry, we said we were doing fettuccine. I actually went to the store, could not find any fettuccine when I went yesterday shopping. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do a gluten-free pasta, but you can do any kind of pasta with this recipe, which is why this is good. So I'm switching it up a little bit, but you can do this, and this is a gluten-free spaghetti. It's made with white rice flour, brown rice flour, corn flour, quinoa. So this is really cool because this recipe is soy-free and it's going to be gluten-free. So I love it. And then feel free to ask any questions as we go along. I think I can see questions. Maybe not.
Okay, we love it. And I'll be interacting with you too. All right, take it away.
Awesome. So I have the gluten-free pasta, and then we have the cashews here that are already rinsed. Perfect. And can you all see me at the stove? I got to back up a little bit. Back up. Okay, cool. We'll move this real quick just so you can see. Yay! Here I am. Okay. So I have some pasta water boiling here already because I wanted to go ahead and get this thing going because we only got 30 minutes. And I love these kind of recipes because you can make these recipes in 30 minutes or less. And nobody wants to be in the kitchen all day, right? So here we go. We got salt, and I'm going to put about, and I don't have my measuring cup on me. This is my measuring spoon right here, y'all, in my hand. I'm going to put some salt in here. That's about maybe a half of a tablespoon. And then I'm also going to put some oil, little bit of oil. That's to keep it from sticking. And turn that up a little bit. Open up my package of noodles. And I want to get the noodles going before I get the pasta sauce going because the noodles take like maybe 12 minutes. And the sauce takes like 3 minutes. Super, super simple. And then we're just going to saute some mushrooms and spinach together. Ooh, it's going to be so good. I'm so excited. I'm excited to eat.
I'm so excited too. And we're coming to you live from Las Vegas, you all. This is so exciting. Simply Pure founder over here, Chef Stacey Dougan. And this is Lunch Break Live. Head on over to Unchained TV for thousands of recipes and more. We're going to tell you a little bit more about Stacey as we go along. I love that you're making this homemade sauce because people are always asking me, how do you do it? And you're going to show us step by step. So back to you.
It's super, super easy. I just need the tongs for now. Okay. So I got some tongs here. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure all those noodles are immersed in the water. But if you all are doing this at home, just make sure you're following the instructions on your package. Okay. All righty. Now let's get busy. We get into what everybody wants to see, which is the recipe for the sauce. Is the recipe up? Is it available for people to see now?
It'll be available after this show over on our website. So follow along real closely, take notes, and back to you.
Yes, take notes for sure. Now the recipe, I don't have it offhand like in front of me because I generally do this recipe just like by heart. like by just off of not even using measurements, but you all will have the recipe. So I just want to make sure that you follow along. And I'm going to do my best to be as accurate as possible. Actually, do you want me to find it? You want me to find it?
No, just go for it. You know what? We're live. We're having fun. Let's just go for it. Have some fun.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm going to put in 2 cups of cashews that are rinsed and soaked. Make sure that you rinse and soak them, okay? Or soak and rinse them, because if you don't, your Cashew Alfredo will not turn out the best. So with the lemon, I also got a lemon. And what I'm going to do is roll it in between my hands and kind of roll it on the counter just to get all of that juice. So when I get ready to squeeze it, you can go ahead and cut it for me. When I get ready to squeeze it, I get all that juice out. So I'm going to give this to Uniqua. She's going to cut it in half for me, and then she's going to squeeze it. We're going to squeeze it right inside. All right. Thank you. Lemon. If you don't have a lemon squeezer, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Got to get a lemon squeezer. 1, 2, 3, boom. Look at all of that. Juice just running out. And then I'm going to do this one, this half too.
It's so funny, Stacey, because that truly is my one favorite kitchen gadget. I have the exact same one. It's made of metal, and I use it.
It's the best thing ever. Seriously.
You're
Okay.
getting a wrist workout too. You're kind of like here for the wrist.
Exactly. You put a little bit of filtered water in there for me, like a half of a cup. Okay, so I also have some nutritional yeast. Now, I love this ingredient because this is the ingredient that makes everything taste cheesy when you're doing vegan cooking. So whenever you're making a cheese dish, you 9 times out of 10, 9.99999 times out of 10, you want to have nutritional yeast. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And that's about maybe 3 tablespoons. And then I have a half a cup of water, but I'm going to start with, oh yeah, you know what? I think a half a cup is good. Actually, I need more. I know I'm going to need more. Give me like another half a cup. And then this is one of my favorite ingredients, you guys. Okay. Now, I use this in a lot of things. And it is, thank you, fresh chopped garlic. Yum, yum, yum. This is what makes this cheese sauce pop, in my opinion. Plus, you can never have too much garlic with Italian cooking. So there you go. All right. So we'll put that in there, some more water. And then I also have some salt. I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt in here. And I'm also going to add some pepper. Can you? Oh, yeah, she's going to. Uniqua's going to go ahead and stir those noodles for me. I'm going to add a little pepper also. And you know what? That's it. That's all you need for your cheese sauce. It's super simple, super easy. I may need to add a little bit more water. I'm going to turn this on now. And this is the blender. The blender that I like the most, excuse me, is the Vitamix blender. It is the cost of a small car payment. However, it is worth it because you can put this cheese sauce in the blender. You don't even have to heat it on the stove.
Hey, join us for a blender dance, y'all. Make it cheese. That's right.
I can hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, I just said, hey, join us. Making some cheese.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's right. You're going to find this recipe and thousands of others over on Unchained TV. Back to you, Stacey.
Awesome. All right. So it looks like we got our cheese sauce. Oh my goodness, that smells so good, guys. So good. Let me grab a spoon so I can taste it. Perfect. Yes, please. That is really good. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is move this to the side just a little bit. And I'm going to bag back over here to my stove. And I just turned on a pot because I'm going to pan sear some mushrooms, and I want to show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil inside of the pan. And I'm going to show you this pan that I'm using, guys. This is a cast iron skillet that has been in my family for years and years and years.
At least 40.
At least 40 years, my mom just said. So we have 3 of them. We have 2 large ones, 1 small one. And I love it because it is by far my favorite pan to cook in. It's well seasoned. And it's great to have that family heirloom, especially when it comes to cooking. Thank you. So Nico just chopped up the broccoli for us. So I'm going to go ahead and put some in the pan.
Bye. Bye.
See you, Donna.
Bye. And so I have some salt here. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in the water and then drop the broccoli in there. Can you grab some olive oil for me inside of the, it's on the shelf.
And if you're just joining us, we are live with Lunch Break Live, taking you all the way to Las Vegas, bringing you this live, delicious, scrumptious recipe for homemade cheese.
Yes.
And
All right. Awesome. So I went ahead and I got the broccoli steaming. That's going to steam for about 5 minutes, maybe. And then it'll be done. You don't want your broccoli too soft. You want it kind of like what we call al dente, almost like the pasta. And so I have some mushrooms here too. I'm going to pan sear these along with some spinach. So there's so many things you can put in your pasta. You can put asparagus. You can do tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. You can cook the tomatoes if you want. I personally like mine fresh in pasta. You can do sun-dried tomatoes, which is really good. Amazing, actually. Can you stir those noodles for me, please? Mm-hmm. And I'm also going to top it with some avocado, because that's the good healthy fat. Oh, this is and this is actually a really good recipe if you do want to get the healthy fats, because a lot of times people will try to cut fat out of their diet, especially like when you're on a plant-based diet. You got to make sure that you're getting those omegas. So the cashews and the avocados are giving you some of the nutrients that you need as well as the spinach as well. All of these ingredients really are. So it's this is a great. I love vegan food because of that. Like, no matter what you eat, you're going to get some nutrients from it. You know, like if you eat the more like raw state they're in, like the cashew cheese, you notice we didn't even cook that. So it's still raw, it's still in its like fresh state, but it's still going to be so good and creamy with the pastas. Pasta's ready. So we'll go ahead and you can dump those. She's going to go ahead and the pasta's ready. How long has that been? About 12 minutes. And she's going to go ahead and strain the pasta. Don't run any cold water over it though. All right. So now my pot is nice and hot. So I have my pan turned like all the way up, almost on like super high. When you're doing mushrooms, you want to cook mushrooms on high heat. All right. So you go ahead and dump those in. You're going to be able to hear this. Yeah. Hot pot. Yummy.
wow, I'm hoping that we will be able to get a close-up look of those mushrooms when you get a chance.
Absolutely. Yes.
great.
Right now. Let me do that right now.
Phenomenal. Okay, now which mushrooms are these again?
These are baby bella mushrooms.
Ooh.
Baby portobello mushrooms. And they are delicious. Can you do me a favor? Can you grab me some liquid amino? See if there's a small one already open. I'm also going to add to the mushrooms a little bit of liquid smoke and some liquid aminos. Now you can add whatever you want over there. Did you say? You want me to move this portion? The what? No. She don't want a lot of moving around. A little bit of liquid smoke goes a long way, and then I'm going to add some liquid aminos. All right. And then if we could get a spoon, looking for a spoon or a spatula. Here we go. I'm going to take this spatula, and we're just going to press them down. So if you could do that for me. Go ahead. So go ahead and press those down inside the pan, real nice, light, so they get a little crisp on them.
Oh, okay. By pressing them down like that. I love it. I wanted to let you know that Debbie says that she knows what you mean, that she very seldom uses an actual recipe. She does everything that by sight from her mother that she learned to cook and be in the kitchen with. So
in the kitchen, you know what? I like using recipes sometimes, but it's usually only when I'm teaching other people how to make dishes. So I just love, like, when cooking is all about the feel and about the intention and the love that you put into the food. That's what makes the food taste good, because I've given people recipes before and they're like, it just doesn't taste like yours. And I'm like, are you thinking loving thoughts in the kitchen? That's the thing. It's really important when you're in the kitchen to make sure that you're thinking loving, uplifting thoughts.
Yes. Play some nice music.
Yes.
Get your vibe going.
Yes. Because people can taste, I wanted to get the cutting board. People can taste that in your food. They can taste the love. They can taste the care. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this avocado. Let me peel this sticker off, because I want to get our toppings ready, because we're almost done and we're ready to plate. See how quick that was?
that was so quick. Now tell us, Simply Pure is located in Las Vegas. Yes.
Yes.
Do we get to go there and eat there and enjoy?
So you were able to for 7.5 years, but we just closed last year.
Okay.
March 31st was our last day last year. And now we have several things going on. So we offer meal prep services. We also do mostly catering now. And then we also have become, well, me and Uniqua, along with 3 of our other counterparts, we applied for a win your own restaurant contest, and we made it to the finals. So we're actually doing that. So if you're in Las Vegas,
nice.
Yes, we'll have build your own restaurant contest. And basically Jay Dapper, who is a really big developer here in Las Vegas, he is giving away to someone a restaurant that's worth almost $950,000 for the out. And so, yes. And so the first round was to submit your application, your deck. They loved it. There was over 80, I think, applications submitted, and they only chose 6 finalists. And so we're one of them. We're Team Simple Diner. And we're all plant-based diner concepts. So we have like diner food, like vegan eggs Benedict and vegan lasagna and all types of things. So we're really excited. So if you're in Las Vegas on April 29th and 30th, we are actually going to be running a sample of our menu out of the Vegas Test Kitchen. So you can come down, order food, get some of the food that will be featured on our menu when we win the contest, and that'll help us win the contest too.
Yes, when you win. All right, back to the mushrooms.
Yeah.
How's it looking over there on the mushrooms, and how long?
I'm gonna bring them over.
Okay, guys, I was gonna say, how long do you push down and press on them to get that crispiness? I'm excited about this.
Ooh, look at this.
Ooh, those look great. Wow.
So like about 5 minutes or so. You can go ahead and toss them now.
They smell good too.
Yes. maybe about 5 to 7 minutes. And I'm actually going to fold in the spinach with the mushrooms, so they'll be all together, just so lovely and beautiful and nice. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and fold in the spinach now. Okay. Yep. So she's gonna go ahead and fold in the spinach, and in the meantime, I'm going to chiffonade some basil so we can get that going, because I love, now fresh herbs in food is everything to me. Oh my gosh, y'all! I wish you could smell this. Look at this beautiful basil here. So good. And this is a Thai basil, actually. I actually have all kinds of basil. I have Thai basil. I have regular basil. I want to start growing my own herbs.
Yes.
Unique was going to help me. She's like a master grower over here. Growing your own food. Listen, growing your own food now is everything, y'all. We got to learn how to grow our own stuff.
Very important.
Very important, especially during this time. Because, I'm not trying to scare everybody, but there will be kind of a food shortage in the next 2 to 3 years. So you kind of, it's not like you got to panic, like you got to go out and get all the food and hoard it, not that, but you do want to know how to grow and get back to the basics of certain things, and so, goodness, I want to grow herbs, and I also want to grow microgreens. And microgreens, because there's a lot of nutrients, they're very nutrient dense. So
yes, I just started my microgreens yesterday.
Wow, Nico said she just started growing microgreens yesterday.
Hey, Stacey, can we see what you're doing?
Sorry, I was chopping basil, y'all. See this? Like, see how finely chopped that is? Can I show you? Can you see that?
Yes.
All right, awesome. That's just for our topping, because we got to make the plate look pretty. That's another thing. You got to make sure the plate looks presentable. So when I make food for myself, because it's such an intimate thing, when you're making food for yourself, you want to put the love into it, like we were saying before. And it's such an intimate thing, so you want to make sure that you're cooking it with love and that you're serving it with love and that it looks like it has. Don't throw it on the plate. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go ahead and get a plate. Gonna mix that up. Mix that up. And I think the broccoli's done. I'm gonna go check on the broccoli because that should be done.
All right, everybody, this is great, amazing. You're going to find Simply Pure LV over on all social media, where you can connect with Chef Stacey Dougan and her crew and her team and her friends and her whole everything you're offering. Just so appreciate you all being here with us today. And here is the pasta ready to go.
Yeah, the pasta's ready. So I'm going to show you this. Look at that. Pasta is nice, and I like this gluten-free pasta. This is a good one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the cheese sauce right inside the pasta and really get it nice and creamy and, whew, lordy. All right, so there's the sauce. The sauce is kind of thick. It's thick like Alfredo. Look at this.
Oh, yes. And can you just review what you put into the Vitamix for that blend?
Absolutely. I put soaked cashews. Make sure that you're soaking your cashews for at least an hour, but overnight is best. Here, before I finish that, let me let you all look at that. See, I'm going to go ahead and toss it while I'm talking. Oh, my goodness. So cashews, also garlic, fresh garlic, sea salt, pepper, and nutritional yeast and water. And that was it. You don't need a whole lot. You don't need a lot of stuff. Can you do me a favor, Niqua? Can you get a bowl? Here, you can put that mixture inside here if you want. And then can you get a bowl? Actually, I'll get the mixture. You can get a bowl for me. The white one, the serving bowl. Yeah. The
nuggets of what Stacey's been offering today. Grow your own, get back to the basics, and add love and stir into every dish, y'all.
Yes.
Meal prep and catering available by reaching out to them at Simply Pure.
Yes.
Think loving, uplifting thoughts while you're cooking. I love that quote.
There you go. There's your mushrooms and your spinach all mixed in together. Yes. I wish you all could smell this for real. It smells amazing. All right. So, Yes, that one. Perfect. So we're going to use this bowl. I have a bunch of bowls too. We're going to use this one because I love this one for pasta. It's not like a soup bowl. Well, it is kind of a soup bowl, but it's like kind of wide. So you can really get a nice pasta dish inside here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. I'm going to show you all this plating as I go. Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to have to clean up the sides when I finish. Oh, man. This is like beautiful. Yes. Okay. So we got the pasta in there. We put a little bit more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Can you rinse those tongs for me? I'm going to put in the other. And I got our broccoli. So I'll just pull a little piece out. See how the broccoli's still green? Make sure that it's still green and a little bit crunchy. Don't overcook your broccoli. Don't overcook your vegetables. You know, you just want to make sure that your vegetables are nice and still have a little bit of bite to them. Okay, thank you. So now I'm going to add some of the spinach and mushroom mixture to the. Actually, can we can put the screen down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Ooh.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. All right. You can see that? Whew. That looks great. I'm going to take some pictures of this.
Yes.
That's gorgeous. Wow.
And it was so easy, right?
That was easy.
We got some broccoli. Okay. I like a lot of veggies in my pasta, so. I wish I had something red.
Okay, now we know why you have such an impressive culinary background. Oh my gosh, you have created dishes for President Bill Clinton, New Jersey State Senator Cory Booker, artist Usher and Erykah Badu. You can see why she's an award-winning chef, y'all.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna put some scallions in here. And honestly, like you want to use stuff that you have in your kitchen too. Don't go overboard. Don't be like, oh, I don't have this. You can use almost anything in this dish. So here's the avocado. I'm going to go ahead and scoop that out. Oh my goodness, y'all. Whew. And it's lunchtime. Thank you for joining me for lunch. I'm going to put the avocado on the side because I still got one more thing. Hold on 1 second to put on the plate.
Yes. Helene says that looks so delicious. We've got Amira who says she loves the lemon juice going nicely in there. And thank you everyone for joining us here. Back to you, Stacey.
Thank you. So now I'm going to put one of my favorite ingredients, things to eat ever, microgreens. These have so many nutrients in them, guys. So you just want to make sure you're putting microgreens on something that you have, something that you're eating for either breakfast, lunch, dinner. Make sure you're getting your microgreens in. And then the last thing I'm going to put is the fresh chopped basil. So I love this dish. It's like all green. It's so beautiful. Hi, honey. You want to talk to your food too.
Yes.
Make sure your food is good. Give it praise. Give it love. All right. And then what I'm going to do is give it a wipe because you want to give your plate a nice wipe. That way you don't have stuff all over the place. But I did pretty good. All right. And then
gorgeous. That is exquisite, Stacey.
Thank you. Look, and then we got the avocado. And it's just so full of nutrients. And it's green, which is even better. All right. I'm going to hold it up to me and oh, wow. Look at that.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. Everybody, thank you for watching us here on Lunch Break Live. And we're going to come to you next time. Be sure, again, to head over to Stacey's offerings tell them. You can tell them.
Yes, absolutely. So please head over to simplypurelv.com. That's the website. We have our catering. We're actually redoing our catering menu. But if you send us a message through there, we can send you the updated catering menu while we're getting the website catering menu updated. We do events. We also do personal meal prep services. And if you all are in Las Vegas on April 29th and 30th, don't forget to join us at the Vegas Test Kitchen downtown. We'll be there from like 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Also, forgot to tell you, this recipe is actually in my recipe book. I have a recipe book on the website as well. So you can go to the website and order the book. It'll be downloaded to you automatically. The book is $15. And I have all kinds of recipes, and there's like 15, I think, recipes in that book. So this is one of them.
And we'll put the link to make sure people get over there to your ebook and your offerings. And thanks everybody again for watching us on Lunch Break. Like we have one more look at the dishes we had on out. Make everybody hungry. Look at that.